Well, welcome to Hamilton County TV Coaches Show. And of course, I got my good friend Ginny Smith here with the Westfield Shamrocks. And Ginny, it was kind of nice for the community, both basketball boys and girls, to get to go to the Hall of Fame. So let's just kick off a little bit about that and talk about the experience. And I would say from the teams you played and the format that was set up, it'll help you a long ways come sectional and tournament time.
Yeah, no question. So first and foremost, what an honor, right? I mean, you're playing at Newcastle High School. What a great venue. You're playing against some of the best teams in the state, so what better preparation, like you alluded to. So for us, we lost that game in the championship by 2, but we still walked away a better basketball team than we walked in that day. So it started in the morning against Franklin, and what a tough, gritty basketball team they are. We went into overtime with them, and it took a lot out of us physically and emotionally. But again, like I said, I don't think it's changed the mindset of the kids. We still went into that evening game believing and thinking that, and preparing to win that basketball game, and we gave ourselves an opportunity to do that. We fell a little bit short, but we had a shot to win it. And when you're playing against a good basketball team in that environment, that's really all you can ask for. And if I had to do it all over again, I don't know that I would change anything. We called a timeout going into that last play to set up. We put a set in, for Alyssa coming off some curl action for the tie, and we said if they doubled, we'll pop and we'll hit the pop for the win. We were ready to roll the dice either way, and they both went with Alyssa, and Haley Remax, who said the curl screen, popped out. She shot a shot she shoots 100 times, and she just fell a little bit short on it. But like I told her afterwards, I would pick you to shoot it again, and the outcome in my mind would be different the next time. But probably one of the most incredible statements or moments, right when we came to the bench, clock goes off, Haley tears kind of glazed over in her eyes, and I said, Haley, it's fine, it's fine. And Alyssa walked over and looked straight at her, and she said, it's just a game, it is okay. So what great leadership too from the kids. Alyssa could have got upset we didn't go to her, forced it in, let her try to make something happen through a double team, but she wasn't. She was proud of her teammate, and she picked her teammate up, and again, we got better that day.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, that leads into my next question, because of me broadcasting here and being a big fan of Westfield for so long, and every coach, whether it's Jake, it's you, it's Shane, it's Andy, Bunnell, or any of them, you all knew that this year's senior class, when they were freshmen, could have the potential of being special.
Sure.
Okay? And let's talk about this senior class that you have on your side on basketball.
Yeah. Obviously, anytime you have a group of kids that have played together for the length of time these kids have played together, there is something special about that. So 4 of those 5 seniors that we have right now have been playing basketball together since they were in elementary school. So they're teammates, they are friends, and they support each other, they care about each other as human beings. It's not just about wins and losses, and I think that shows. When you're talking about your team culture, what that looks like, what it feels like, it's so important that you're more than just teammates, and these kids are that. And then our 5th senior, Michaela, who is new to us last year, they just brought her in, put their arms around her, and they've embraced her, and she has been a great addition to our team. She's a great teammate, she's a great support role, and she has embraced, the role that she plays, not only on this team, but within that group and that dynamic. So in the world of coaching and having great teams, I am truly blessed to coach the kids that I coach. I enjoy walking into practice every day, even if it's not a great practice, which obviously the goal is for every practice to be awesome. I mean, the reality is sometimes they're not awesome practices, but I'm still with awesome kids. And so, you still walk away feeling like your cup is still overflowing to some degree.
And you talk a lot about the seniors, which is a great group of seniors, but you got some young kids, and I enjoyed the comment that when they interviewed Ellie Kelleher after the game, and that they asked her about what you said at the halftime, and she said, Coach kind of come in and was very calm about saying, well, we can't play any worse than we did that first half.
Yeah.
And so that really kind of summed it up. And those young kids feed off of this senior group. And you got some great young kids that play very well, too.
Yeah, it's a nice little recipe we have. Ellie's a sophomore, and she's going to be special if she keeps working at it. She has all the potential in the world. She certainly is a coachable kid. She loves the game, and she approaches it with a level of joy that makes her really fun to coach. I think you can't leave out Emery of this conversation either. I mean, she's a junior, but she still, amidst those seniors, those younger kids, they could easily fade away into the background, but they don't. They find their niche and they stick to it. Emery's shooting 41% from three this year, and she's hitting some big shots for
Absolutely.
us. So, it takes all of them for us to be what we are and be where we are. And I think they're all doing a really nice job just embracing the roles that they have within this team.
Absolutely. Coach, it's getting close to the end here, season-wise, but it doesn't get any easier because Sectional 8, people have talked about it all year long,
Yeah.
okay? To go anywhere in this tournament, you got to get out of this sectional.
Right.
And it's I don't know who you draw. The only advantage of the drawing is you get a bye.
Sure.
Because the rest of it is just going to be.
Yeah, in our
down to the
conversations, people ask, who do you want to play? And the reality is there's no easy answer.
No.
It doesn't matter who you draw. It's going to be a dogfight. There's not one team in our sectional that you could look at and be like, I want them. Because on any given night, any of us can beat the other. And I think this season has proven that. So, I think it will come down to, who's peaking at the right times. And we all know, it's not all just preparation and talent. Someone's going to have to get lucky.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going to boil down to. So we will, no matter what happens to us in terms of the draw, whether we get the bye, don't get the bye, we draw, whoever it is. What I can tell you is our kids' mindset right now, like you said, we do have a bunch of seniors, and it's now or never.
Yeah.
And they know that. And that sense of urgency is what's been driving us, and I think kind of pushing us to just continue improving and continue improving. And as long as that mindset stays the same, no matter what the outcome, it will be a successful year for us.
Oh, absolutely. And, just like I said, the prep of that tournament over at the Hall of Fame is
Yeah.
going to prepare you
For sure.
for that. Because, that big moment, and we all know that all of our top players and all the teams that we have around this Sectional A are going to do their thing.
Sure.
They're going to get their points. They're going to do great. It's that team that their players role players who step up will make the difference.
Absolutely. So we had each of our kids actually do this, and I think it's been very advantageous to us. We asked each of them, what is it that you can offer? What is it that you offer this team? And we hold them accountable to that. So like an Ellie Kelleher who says, I can create, I can make some shots, and I think I can be a nice spark. We hold her to it each and every day in practice. Ellie, you said you can create, now go create. So I think when you do that, and I think you can articulate to a kid what the expectation is, and hold them accountable to that expectation, they're eager to be contributors, and that's what they're doing right now. And so, like you said, it will come down to the support cast, right?
Absolutely, no doubt.
What do their numbers look like? How well did they shoot it? How well did they defend? And that's what it's going to come down to. So, we just got to hope that our kids continue to prepare and just get better each and every day, and we'll be ready when the sectional rolls around.
Yeah. And what, you got, 4 or 5 games left? Or?
I think we have 6 games left.
Okay.
I haven't done them. I probably need to
Okay.
look at it.
But
We got
anyway,
2 this week. Maybe 5. You might be right. Might be 5.
But anyways, this is a time you got to, because now you have to get ready.
Yep.
Okay. And these next 5 games or whatever the number is, it's important because
It is.
you've beat some great teams. You've played well in some games. You had
Yeah.
you have a few games you did play well.
Correct.
But you learned from it.
We did. We've got some fine tuning to do. We certainly aren't there yet, and that's okay.
You don't want to be.
I don't want to be, right. So I look forward to what we do have left in this season. I look forward to the opportunity it presents our kids to continue to grow and get better, and our coaches. We're getting better. I got better in the Hall of Fame, right? There were some decisions I look back watching that film. I should have done a few things differently, but I know now. And so, I am no different than those kids. I'm going to keep getting better every day. I'm going to keep working as hard as they do each and every day, because that's the expectation of all of us, not just those kids, me too. So, I look forward. Listen, it's my last sectional. I plan on winning it. And I know these kids do too. So we're going to work and do everything we can in our power just to do just that.
All right, thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. And I'll see you Saturday afternoon as you play the Hamilton Heights Huskies, which
It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, they'll bring it.
They will.
They'll come ready to play, and you know that.
It's going to be a great challenge for us.
Yeah,
So.
and you'll get to see another fine young lady in Cam Runners.
Yeah.
She's got 600 points, and she's only a sophomore.
Yep,
so
great coaching and great preparation by that team. So it should be a good one for us.
Well, good luck. We'll be here to broadcast that game. So
Absolutely.
good luck.
Thank you.
See you later.
All right.